let's have a look at the plantations then, which we are going to require a worker for. So Beatrice, you're up. And I already see that we're growing sugarcane out here, as well as cacti, which have some flowers on top of them. Prickly pears, interesting. Although it looks as if the plantation worker isn't using any fields at the moment, even though they're set to automatic. So are you actually able to use the sugarcane and cacti fields out here? Or is this something that we're going to need to place in a cacti or sugarcane field? Yeah, I think we may need to place in our own field here. There's the field block. I don't see one for the sugarcane. Well, I'm going to place down the sugarcane field within the already grown sugarcane field here, and maybe that will work. Plantation field, dirt and sand. Sure, why not? And I'll need to get one of our idiots out here to build that for us, which I was going to get this one to do it for us, but he's upgrading the apiary at the moment. Just awaiting in some orange glazed terracotta, which we'll need to teach. That is a stone smeltery recipe if I recall, and we'll need to teach the orange terracotta to make it to the dyer. That is an absolute horrible noise that you're making there. Just go make some bloody terracotta. The other builder, Jane, is just about to wrap up with the shepherd's hut upgrade to level 3. We are 97% done with it, doing the also fun water sorting at the moment, so maybe once she has finished with it, we'll move her over to the plantation. Ugh, that's not a great sign. Well, there's the shepherd's hut, just been finished off. Perfect. She may go pick up the plantation next. The chicken farmer's hut, nope, plantation. Well, clearly I've set her the upgrade to pretty much all of those builds out there. I'll leave you to it. And although we are 90% done with the apiary upgrade, he'll spend forever water sorting, so I'll cancel that. We'll recall this idiot back to the hut, and maybe he will pick up the plantation order. He has indeed picked up the plantation build, of which we're going to require one plantation field, and we can teach that recipe to the blacksmith. So any future plantations required will be made by the colony. So you're basically just out here ripping down all the sugarcane. Give me a second and I will help. And now that he has the plantation field decoration, he'll place it down. So that's pretty much this then done, unless we need to water sort. No, we don't. Excellent, so we should now be able to set a field, which has already been done. So we will need to do the same with the cacti field here as well. In fact, let's just do so. Although I am unsure as to how many fields the plantation can use at certain levels. I think maybe only one field at level 1, so we could be doing with upgrading this to level 2 next, just for a few more fields. And on that topic of upgrading, what type of researches can we also unlock within the university? So we require our plantations totaling level 3 to unlock an additional field. We could unlock the fields for kelp, seagrass and sea pickles because we already have 2 plantations totaling 2 levels. Same for bamboo, cocoa beans and vines. Exotic fruits for glowberries and gargamel for nether related items. We're going to require 3 plantation total levels, as well as a level 4 university for the nether stuff. How difficult will a level 4 university be? Okay, the answer is quite. I think we'll leave that for the moment. Let's get the plantations up. Although we will go for those researches that we can unlock, so we'll grab out a few items here. And I see that the cacti plantation field has been completed. But yes, because we only have a level 1 plantation, we only have access to the 1 plantation field at the moment. Until we upgrade the plantation to level 2, which will give us the 3 total levels. And that upgrade looks ridiculously simple to do, so he should get that up pretty quick. Jane is upgrading the chicken farmer's hut to level 3 at the moment, and once she's done with that, she's got the rabbit hutch and the swineherder's hut afterwards. Then that should be everything out here up to level 3. I think what we'll do while she's out here is just get her finishing off with the apiary build. Well, that's quite nice in the middle actually. And I think once Kennocht has finished off with the plantation upgrade, what we'll do is get him coming out to upgrade the flower shop. We do have a second plantation up, but I don't think we have anyone to work in it yet. And indeed, I don't think we even need anyone working in this one yet. Not if we can have this plantation here up and working and using 2 fields for us once we get the research. The one thing that concerns me slightly about the location of this plantation here in particular is this area here. The fields literally come right out onto the road, which shouldn't interfere too much with things. We can simply patch things up as we go along, but just with us placing down the build, they've already proven that they do need to touch the road a little bit. Nothing too much, but we'll keep an eye on this. The upgrade is already 80% done. We are, well, you know exactly what we're doing here at the moment. So this will flag off as finished in about 10 hours time. Well, that's the plantation just flagged off as complete, so it's now up to level 2, and unfortunately it can still only use 1 field at a time, so we will need to go for that research, which we have everything for it anyway, so let's go ahead with it, and that should complete for us in about 2 hours time. Yay for forever waiting. Kennocht has picked up the flower shop upgrade, and at level 1, there's a few interesting items already on the list. Glass slabs and stairs, as well as composted dirt blocks. We will go find someone to teach those recipes to in just a moment. I get the feeling that he may be killed to an ocean creeper out here. Oh well, sounds like a him issue. The composted dirt recipe is taught to the farmers, so that's simple enough to do. The glass stairs and slabs should be the glass blower. We will check. Yes, indeed they were. So that's the colony now prepared to supply Kennocht with everything for the flower shop. Another thing that we should start looking into, now that we have level 4 builders, is upgrading the houses around the place, just so that we can start squeezing some more idiots in. With any luck, the upgrade won't be sizable. Okay, no, this is going to be huge. Holy crap. I think we're getting to the stage where all of these level 4 upgrades, like the university and these houses, are getting a bit too big for just the 2 builders that we have. I think we may need to expand our builders a little bit, maybe get another 1 or 2 in, just to help us with all of these upgrades. Then again, we really don't have the spare idiots to become builders, never mind all of these other jobs that we have. So we may just need to deal with the 2 builders that we have. But these level 4 upgrades are bloody massive, and are certainly going to be very time consuming. Never mind resource consuming. Ugh, what a balance. Well, it sounds like Jane is still water sorting for the chicken farmer's hut at the moment, so all of her time is certainly going to be spent here upgrading the last 2 buildings in this as well. The poor apiary is going to be waiting a little bit before it gets upgraded, methinks. Although in saying that, the scroll has just gone blank, so maybe this is about to flag off as done? Nope, of course not. Now we request in some grass. Grass which you probably broke and haven't replaced. Great. Well, she got her grass in, so there's the chicken farmer's hut. Finally, now level 3. And we've now moved on and picked up the level 3 upgrade to the swineherder's hut, of which I do see a few different items here which we will need to teach to the colony. Packed mud. I reckon that may be another farmer recipe. Yes, indeed it is. Mud and wheat. Simple enough. The flower shop construction is coming along pretty nicely. We are 20% done. putting in the foundations, so I'm quite happy leaving that to you then, Kennict. The free researches are still in progress, an hour and a half and 45 minutes apiece left, and I really don't have too much more to do myself here at the moment, apart from going out to explore, which I can't be arsed doing. So we're once again going to play the waiting game. Quite some time later, and that's the flower shop now complete, as well as the level 3 upgrade to the apiary. Although it wasn't Jane who finished that off, she is still water sorting for the swineherder's hut. All the researches that we had in progress are now also complete, so we've got a few new plantation upgrades now unlocked, and if we got our hands on some glowberries, we could also unlock an additional field for them as well, but I don't think we found a proper lush cave with glowberries in them yet to actually get them. We'll leave that for another time. It was Kennict who finished off with the apiary upgrade, and he's moved on to upgrading a house to level 4, which is still a ridiculous ask for an upgrade. Oh, holy crap. But we will deal with that whenever he requests on any items. The colony should more or less be prepared to learn all of the recipes required for it. Well, thanks to those unlocked researches, the plantations should be able to use another field, which indeed they can. One of 2 fields in use. Let's just assign them the cacti one if we can. Right, I see the issue here. We can use 2 fields at a time, but at the moment we can only plant 1 type of plant at a time, which honestly is a bit useless in my opinion, so we may need to upgrade the build a few more levels for her to grow 2 types of plants. We'll get to that at some point, but for now I do see in our open request list that we are getting in quite a lot of requests here, although mainly just to the sawmill and the stonemason, so that's not too difficult. And our first mangrove materials actually, so we'll need to teach them how to make planks from the logs, and then all the subsequent materials. I don't think the forester grows anything mangrove related for us, mainly just jungle by the looks of it. So I'll grab out a few of these, whatever they're called. There's the swineherder's hut finally being completed, and I've planted a few of the mangrove saplings around the place, so hopefully they will grow here and they will be able to start getting us some mangrove logs. In the meantime though, I've got them covered. I believe that's most of the requested items now been taught to the right buildings. Just a couple more items there which we will need to teach to the dyer's hut, which sadly has run out of recipe slots at the moment. Okay, we'll need to remove a few. And the builder was killed to a kangaroo. Why? Why is a kangaroo killing the builders? Also, why is it bloody raining? Why are the kangaroos killing the builders? I haven't even hit one of them for quite some time. Why did you do that, you awful, awful kangaroo? You're in the town hall. Why did you kill them? Oh, I love this colony, how weird it is, and how many hours of my life I spend in it. Well, I think on this cheery note, we'll call it there. The plantations are now up and pretty much functional. The husbandry builds are slowly getting there, and the wider agricultural sector is definitely starting to flourish. But it's still just the same old story as it always is. We just don't have enough spare idiots to pick up all of these jobs we have. And it really doesn't help whenever your kangaroo bodyguards kill the ones that we do kind of need.